All right, welcome to the Compostudio here at Vapriikki, Tampere, in the premises of the Finnish Game Museum. For the starters, I'd just like to thank Outi Penninkangas for this outstanding organization of this happening. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. I'm Tero Tervala, Terwiz of alumni, and we are here with some seniors. And let's start with the most obvious one. Pehu, Pekka Akko.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I was kind of late joiner, so I was kind of thinking that how do I comment about the demos and stuff that I didn't see. So when Mikron says something, I always concur. So that's what I heard. But yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to being here, and we came directly from Turku. So it's been a long day, and I heard that there's gonna be some drinks in the studio, in Helsinki studio. So please provide. Our estimated landing time is about 02.
Okay. All right, next one in our studio panel is Mika Hyvönen, Micron of Pipe Rapers. Welcome.
I don't know if I'm glad to be here, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Actually, Mikko, who is also one to thank for this whole event, asked me to be in your position first, but
but you delegated.
Yeah, I delegated, or I gladly declined.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Then on the other side we have here Saija Saarenpää, Matrix of Damaes.
Resonance.
And resonance, yes, both.
That wasn't in the demo tool description. You have to add it. But welcome.
Thank you. It's really nice to be here. Thanks.
And then not last but not the least, we have Deck of Flying Cows Incorporated.
Sorry, that was the first one. Scoobex was actually the, like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years I went to Scoobex, so Flying Cows was the first one. So, but that's where I got my career started.
At the moment, DemoSuit says that you are member of Flying Cows Incorporated, but you are not member of Scoobex anymore. But anyway, Juuso Salmijärvi, welcome.
Thanks.
All right, so we have some compos to discuss about. I'm really glad that we don't have to handle the intros because of the situation here. We had to do some arrangements, and we couldn't see the intros, at least not all of us and not all the intros. So we will start with the fast music competition. I don't know, there were, 17 entries.
Yeah, huge.
Does anyone have something that has popped up?
If I begin, I have few marks. Okay, probably you can't zoom, but I'm already obfuscated my documents. They are very unreadable. But in the first page, I have underlined the entry number 4, which was Christmas themed. Which was if you go to shopping nowadays, it's way too early to have a Christmas tune in the markets. But this was actually a really nice Christmas song. It really took me in the spirit of Christmas, and
I didn't know you had.
I have a lot of that inside. I'm like ho all the day.
But all the pipe drapers are pigs.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And pigs are the traditional food
and also
for Christmas.
on our first page, entry number 5, the waltz thing, something like breakbeat and waltz, and that combined, I write down waltz beat. But it was also short, so short is always beautiful.
And this was entry number 5. Yeah. That was actually by Bass Cadets.
Oh, no, Greatest the Bass Cadet is an awesome song. And it was short, so you don't have to feel all 3 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else have any points?
I had some. I like the number 6, the sukellusvene.
Oh,
And
I have Das Boot here.
yeah. And the number 7 also, the 3 versus 4. That was kind of this heavy song.
Yeah.
Like that too.
I also had big underline and some other cryptic marks here. So obviously I like it. Then enter number 7.
And number 9, the piano improvisation. Number 7, 193. I think it was really beautiful, and it could have been like from the movie Frozen.
Which one?
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay. I have commented that not the piano again
That was a 9.
on that, but
Yeah.
Yeah, 9,
I
yeah.
might be a little bit biased because I kind of play piano myself.
Yeah. I like the song number 8 very much. It was really bringing me the Ghost and Goblins theme. It was like it could be a soundtrack for Ghost and Goblins 3 game.
do you mean the number 8?
Sad Fate of something.
Yeah, that's number 8.
Yeah.
That's actually my favorite of the compo.
It was really in the theme of Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah.
And it is Halloween soon, so it was quite appropriate.
Yeah, that was nice. I had a check mark on that one too.
Yeah, me too. Like, in the moments it was like 7, but sometimes 9 minus, 9 plus. And I like the number 7 as well. The cheap, heavy, How would you say it? Like that one as well. Yeah, well, I guess the probable winner will be the troll. What was it? Triple
troll.
Triple troll. I kind of like. I thought it was something like. I used to compose for Amiga from back in the 92 or something, and we had Heatbeat, Ukulele, and Dizzy, and that was a bit like them, but in a modern version. So I gave it like 9 minus, maybe 9 plus.
Yeah, that was actually another one of my favorites, and the Triple Troll. And I heard you saying that it's difficult to make fun or difficult to make a parody.
Yeah, it's actually
music.
It's people always think that making happy music or parody music it's easy, but it's really not. It's actually one of the hardest thing to do. But I liked it.
Yeah, that was also. I've written down here October Festival.
Oh.
Because it was really October. It's like this thing ho and that kind of theme, and the 15 has also some marks. It was the Just Piano song by the bread maker we all know.
Jazz thing, amateur.
Dedicated to somebody I don't remember the name, the Laila something.
You mean the
Famous.
number 15?
15,
That was by Ysi of Fitz.
Like I said, famous bread maker. You don't see what I'm pointing here. Leipää, Rovaniemeltä pitkän matkan takaisin. Leipää.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I have heard that one. I never got the point of that. But
Well, if you're coming from Abduction Party from Rovaniemi, it's fucking long way back to Vammala. So,
you need leipää.
yeah.
Okay, understandable.
Maybe Mikko could enlighten if the leipää song has any deeper meaning, but that's maybe for the French show.
Long way home from Rovaniemi.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah. But how the leipää is related to the...
That I don't know, but it's difficult to see.
Okay.
So many favorites for the...
Pehu, did you have time to listen to these pieces?
Yes, we actually listened in the taxi while we were driving here, so I think I heard 3 pieces, cannot remember, except the waltz thing that I accidentally listened while kind of, looking at the stream, so yeah. I liked the one that I actually heard and saw.
There were very many waltz
the waltz with the
pieces.
drums, or
Well, I have no idea.
Yeah, well,
That was the missing. I was actually asking people, hey, delay the compo until we
You
kind of
can-
get here.
you can along
Yes,
my
I
notes.
concur what Mika says.
yeah.
Like the 4 last one were waltzes.
Yeah.
Any of those?
I guess the
Waltz with me.
3x4 was the rhythm of that was requested.
Yeah, like
I don't actually know what were the criteria for the fast music.
it was
but
basic
anyway.
waltz rhythm, but you could twist it as much as you like.
But
Yeah.
how do you think, if you compare this to the, let's say, last year's Assembly Summer, the music or fast competition, is there any difference? Like, now we are online and suddenly kind of, or we moved to online and then we had the normal party going on. Was there any difference in the kind of quality of the competition if you compare these 2 years?
Dek, you are a musician.
Well,
You'd be in a party place, maybe have only laptop, and you at home, and you have the
Yeah.
whole home studio, same time limit. But
well, yeah, definitely. I think there was a huge. I haven't actually listened to the tunes from the last years, but this was actually like the triple troll. This is. You can actually hear that there was like professional musicians. So I'm pretty sure that people have gathered actual professional musicians, like maybe 1, 2, or 3, who knows, the apartments, and then they're like, look, okay, so 3 to 4. So what is 3 to 4? Of course, it's like waltz and stuff like that. So yeah, I was a bit surprised. How long was the?
was it 1 hour or 2 hours?
2 hours, I think.
2 hours. Yeah. So I mean, most of them were better than I could ever make, and the best were really good.
Yeah, I don't remember the last year because I was, like you said, it was summer, so we had something better to do somewhere else.
Mikron, Pysy wants you to know that he came to Rovaniemi from Kokemäki, but via Pamala.
Oh,
Really important.
really important.
Really important.
Yeah. Can I ask who made the triple troll?
Yeah, it was GCO featuring Gala Keyboard Service Diamonds. Whatever that means.
So not anyone I know, but that's not the
Yeah,
that's not the reason not to vote.
what I was going to say about that was that you could, I mean, if you were at the party place, you have a difficulty recording vocals.
Yeah.
So if you are at home, it's at least easier, I think.
Yeah. And even if you just have the laptop with, I mean, probably it's just they've been doing all the same stuff with the laptops in their home than they would be doing at the assembly place. But they're at the home, they're they're ready for it, and assembly places.
Their creative choices are much more potent.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that as well. But I mean, assembly is what it is. So even if you have all the stuff in your laptop, but everything going on, so it's totally different.
Yeah, I remember one year Bass Cadet was recording violins or vocals in toilet in assembly. But I don't remember if it was a fast music competition or was the soundtrack for demo. But anyway, she was doing that.
All right. I think we have pretty much covered fast music competition. If anyone has anything to add, feel free. But I guess we can go to the next competition.
There were a few nice ones too, but I can't really decide what is the best ones.
Yeah, I can see I have
Point.
few
I mean,
years. It's more complicated.
Most of them were like bloody fucking awesome for 2 hours.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, usually you know, when I've been doing music in 2 hours, I can't even start on computer usually. So, you know, I can't do anything.
What computer are you using? And which operating system?
No, but it's just my laziness.
Okay, all right. I was just thinking that, actually the old computers booted up faster than the new ones.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering.
A lot of entry has toilet paper in them, a lot.
At least the
Like for example, number 3, that was there was one guy was wrapped in the toilet paper, and there was also a ghost wrapped in toilet paper, and there was a huge pile of toilet paper in the corner. That was one of my favorites. Entry number 3.
Are we talking about fast?
Yeah,
Yes, we are talking about the
graphics
fast
right
graphics
Yeah.
competition already.
Well,
But you
I was wondering what the hell you are talking
the music anyhow. So.
I already moved on the next page, and there was graphics component. So.
Yeah.
ADD, you know, that's what everybody does, you know.
And I was going to add to the fast music that
Oh.
even though the
We are
time
back in the
frame,
music.
yeah, sorry, we're back in that. But the time frame, even it was 2 hours, there were many pieces that had this description that I missed the first hour, or I just did it in 60 minutes,
Yeah.
something like that. So not even
Actually,
2 hours.
actually, now that you reminded me of that, I have a couple of markings here that people were apologizing for their music. And never do that.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Never do that.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, let the okay. It's okay if you know that you are doing shit music. I know I do. So it's okay. But I never apologize for that. So just let the audience think what they think. So
But
there you go.
Important chat comment. If you can tell the Compostudio people, no more spoilers of graphics and music authors. This was my bad from colleagues.
oh.
Okay, all right.
Terwiz knows them. He has the email.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
man,
it's that's my bad then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But the deck was there in the early 90s, and we were there in the late 80s already, and we never apologized anything. No matter how the code or graphics or music was, it was the best ever done before, and like we are the kings of the world. And I watched your Amiga intro today, and it had the slogan, what was Lords of the Underworld or
I can't
something like
remember.
that. There was actually a logo and Lords of the Underworld.
I downloaded that Amiga intro like a couple of months back when I found that there was actually a Amiga emulator that was working with Mac. So I downloaded my own intro, and tears in my eyes. I was watching it. The beauty of the awesome code of Pehu.
No.
Do you still have the source code?
Most probably not. It was in some disk. So unfortunately, no. I do remember the pain of doing that and trying to find the overscan scroller, and it never actually. I didn't get it working. So there's no overscan in there.
So, Piru, if you are listening, check it out if you can decompile the Peus intro and maybe release it to the world. So,
Alright, but hey, let's move to the fast graphics or whatever. It was there next.
Yeah, fast graphics is the next one, and I have to say that at least on my part that the bar was closing here at Vapriikki during this competition, so I had to get some more. And I didn't see all of the entries, so I hope you have been looking carefully.
There was a longer queue in the bar than in the audience, so I guess some of us missed that.
Okay, so yeah, again, I'm sorry for disclosing the authors, because of course, obviously the voting is still going on, so yeah. I don't know, maybe, well, I don't know.
forget those names. I use the term bread maker, but you release the
The
name.
Men in Black, you know, for all the audience.
Yeah, I was using the force.
Yes, I was just wondering if we should just disclose all the names so that we are in the fairness of everything. Maybe
We can guess the makers, but you cannot approve or deny. So, because in the fast graphics I have some
I'm
maybes.
just trying to make it fair.
Yeah.
So we disclosed, or I did disclose some of the authors. So if there is any comment from the Compo team,
I think we can leave it.
Let's just
few
continue.
names.
So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can-
So pass
Okay.
And
well, to tell you, Terwiz, you didn't know because I didn't remember to tell you. So.
Yeah.
yeah, but still to be fair. Okay, all right, we
So
are moving on. Moving on.
I already talked about number.
Forget
The three
whatever
and-
I said about the authors, please. Sorry about that. Okay, fast graphics competition. Any remarks and anything? I feel that we are not going to go through entry by entry. So, anyone, feel free.
No, I didn't take any notes. I wasn't sure if I'm gonna be sitting here, but I think the general idea. I really like the competition entries, the quality, and I was expecting it and got nicely rewarded that the graphics competition shows the today's world, so that all the toilet paper and virus jokes are in there, and I think that's a good thing that it actually reflects the world that is today, and in many times demos and all the productions actually show what's happening in the world. Even I've seen so many demos that reflect something that has happened like in the last 6 months or so. But in graphics competition, it's much more easier. And now that COVID is kind of upon the whole world, then it's kind of bound to come there. And I was expecting it and got rewarded, let's say. But I think it's a good thing because it kind of shows that people think these things.
Yeah. Then again, you might. It's good to have something else also, because people are getting all the bad news about the COVID and stuff like that.
Yeah, but if
so
you
it's
look
good
at
to
them,
have
then there's
something
lots
else
of
also.
humor also
Yeah,
in this
exactly,
picture,
yeah.
so it's kind of a way how people
Definitely.
can express themselves and kind of. I always have liked the black humor thing, so don't take too seriously about things.
Yeah,
Make a humor.
purging out the
Yeah.
anxiousness or
Yes.
something, something like that. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I have some favorites.
Go ahead.
This number 8, third hench, that is toilet paper in a
That is also one of my
kind
favorites.
of
Yeah.
thingy. That made me laugh. And then there was this number 14. Remember the masks? This had this Blake Doctor kind of masks.
And the Grim Reaper, the Skype.
Yeah, it's kind of COVID Reaper,
Yeah.
COVID Plague Reaper kind of thingy. And also maybe the one which had this COVID bacteria kind of virus coming down and this danger sign. So I think those were probably my top 3.
Well, that's good.
What was this 2 hours or 1 hour as well? This
I
competition?
think 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Manu here? Manu knows. 2 hours here.
It's crazy, 5,
One of
6
these
years
names
ago,
could-
you couldn't even have started the render on most of the images in 2 hours. So,
Yeah,
well, maybe 10 years ago.
They are not using the Amiga Real 3D anymore because that takes forever.
Not with no.
Yeah.
060.
Dek, you have any favorites?
Oh well, I'm not the graphician, I can't even draw stickman right. So, but
You can still have favorites.
yeah, but the last one, I like that the dude with the.
With a plague mask.
Yeah. I think it has some kind of a name, but I don't know what name it is. It's some mask it is, but yeah, that
Probably has.
yeah, and I actually like the
Those were doctors.
the
Plague
sausage.
Doctor mask,
Yeah.
but I don't know
Yeah,
if
Plague
there's
mask or Plague
special
Doctor
name.
mask. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. The sausage. I've written it's a sausage box.
Was it sausage or air balloons? Because there was like air gun.
I think it was air balloons, but
Yeah, but they look very
They
sausage.
looked very
Yeah.
Sausagely, and it's October. So.
Sausage
I
like.
I like the
Okay.
colors, and the composition.
You mean macrame
So,
siellä?
well,
Elämä on nakki.
Okay.
They're- it's really hard to remember. They were shown so, so fast, and then you just write the. It's like. I actually took picture of them, and that, of course the last three ones. I liked everyone. Can't really comment any more than that. So I can't. They are slowly fading away.
Oh yeah, they went very fast.
Yeah.
Like my writing is
Yeah.
invisible ink.
Doctors, right?
Any more favorites, or can I list mine?
Go ahead.
Still
go
I-
ahead.
Of course, Ethereum 1, it was the only one made in ANSI.
Yeah, definitely points for that.
Definitely points for ANSI. And it was one of the almost 10 dragons in the whole combo. Back in the day, we had always dragon and a girl, and, well, girl in less clothing and swords and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
number-
dragons are in the next competition,
num-
actually.
Oh. All the graphics are sent to me. I'm like Beck. I have no artistic view at all, so I'm designing demos. The number 3 was already set, the Ghost, because I rushed in this competition. Number 4, there was 2 guys scooting downhill. That brought me memories from the last summer when the coder of the voting system, T101, scooted away, and I think he really fall down really bad way, and his face was looking like a.
Yeah, he had an accident, yes.
I would say. Well, he had an accident. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
let's say it like that. He
Yeah.
had an
Luckily, he
accident.
didn't die or break any bones.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. But never drink and drive, and that includes the scoots.
Definitely.
The number 7 was the Pokemons in the cube. Those were nice, but I hate Pokemon, so I take it back.
I thought there was bunnies, but
Okay. Maybe the Pokemon did something with the bunny, and the result was these things which they had to put in the cubes because they was crime against the Pokemon or bunny civilization. Number 8 was the same. Stonehenge was also my favorites.
Third hinge.
Yeah. Well, I brought sausages in the box with the air balloons. All sausages.
toolbox, I think it was.
The last 2 was my top 2 favorites. The number 14 with the plague mask was awesome, but I liked number 13 more. It was the Pac-Man who was going to be injected with something really nice, like
Oh, was it Pac-Man?
refreshing
Well, maybe not backwards.
Well,
So-
that's
chemical
something
ingredients.
similar, Yeah.
with
Yellow.
not 1 but 2 syringes.
Well, it's Pac-Man for
so-
him.
And the Pac-Man was already covered with
Close
a lot of
Yeah.
bandage, so he had a few already before coming to the party. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I just have to say I like the one with the toilet paper. The third one. I just wrote down mummies, yes.
That was also
But-
one of my favorites.
But for the rest of the competition, I was waiting on the line in the bar. Sorry.
You didn't outsource the beer.
I should have, but
I did credits to Antti. Is he here anymore?
He's watching the stream downstairs at the bar.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So credits to this of Doomsday bringing me beer.
all right. Shall we move on to the next competition? I think time-wise, we are soon about to start the Compostudio
Yep. I think it's the first time in the
with
whole.
the,
in
with
the
the
whole- in the-
official time.
I think it's the first time we are not behind the schedule. We are
We are not late, we are early.
early.
Yeah.
Was the word I was looking for. I'm never early, so I didn't know the word.
Unfortunately, the bars also close early
Yeah.
due to the situation.
Too bad.
So that's why we have after parties in some places, which are jacuzzis outside.
All right. Then the freestyle graphics competition. Again, I don't want to go through entry by entry. So, anyone feel free to start if you have any comments.
I think the level is outstanding. at least to my eyes, you know, it's like, even if I can't draw, but it's just crazy. 2 hours again, yeah.
No, this
No,
is freestyle. You can do
this
it
is
one
freestyle.
year.
This is
Oh
a
no,
normal
oh,
graphics
yeah,
competition.
yeah, this is not fast. Yeah, but
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
have
but, yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
but it's crazy. I think most of the ones I saw were like really damn good, and it's hard to, because it's freestyle and you can choose any theme you want, so it's really hard to pick a favorite. I think maybe it's the same like it's for music, so you know. But well, yeah, of course the last one with the vote catcher 3DS duck, you know, the 3DS Max duck or something like it. Yeah, I like that one. Epic battle, I think.
Release Quaken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Epic battle 6, was it 6? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Dragons. I actually missed the first 3 ones for the same reason as you did, but and I actually liked the you know, the maybe not so manly thing, the number 4, the white
The horses.
the white horses.
The
Yeah.
horses, yeah.
Yeah.
But those were nice horses.
Yeah, no worries.
They're not bad horses.
But not unicorns. I think they were horses, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, they
I
didn't
think
have
so.
the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And without horns or with horns, it's okay
Horns.
if you are man and you like those. it's
Exactly.
totally okay.
Yeah.
Ponies rule. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays it's just fine. You don't have to be ashamed of.
Thank you. I'm
Because
so
I
relieved.
like the horses also.
You like 2 horses, okay? Never mind.
I like
2 horses.
the horses also.
So entry number 2 was the fisherman, and there was a like huge cube of ice, and there was first we were seeing that there's an Amiga ball inside the ice, but then we started calculating how many faces there were the red and white squares, and it was totally wrong, and it was not even the bright red, so it was almost a vote catcher, but no.
Yeah, it was trying to catch votes with the Amiga ball.
But was it the
Definitely.
purpose, or didn't the artist know the right amount of the squares? Or
I'm just guessing that he didn't care.
You
He
don't
was
know
just trying to get some votes with the Amiga ball.
I missed that.
Too bad. Then I actually liked the 8th one. There was this girl playing the
cello.
cello. Yeah, I actually like that more than the last one. But I don't know. There was no information how that was made, so I'm guessing it was a render, but I'm not sure about that. But still, I like the competition on that composition. I mean,
It
Yes,
was
for,
really tight for me.
for me also this cello playing image was very striking. So I really liked that was my clear winner of all these entries in this combo.
yeah, and this epic battle, it was definitely kind of how should I say it, that there was a really good idea, and there is definitely a lot of expertise behind that, but for some reason it stroked my eyes somehow. I mean, it was there was something, it was too much contrast or something like that.
Yeah, the monster.
For me.
For monster, I was thinking first, okay, this is unfinished and rush in the combo, but then you look the detail in the monster. So it's not unfinished, it's totally
Yeah.
detailed. But yeah, I'm see the robot and the monster, awesome battle, but the styles were two different formats. So But
Yeah.
we are not graphics artists, so thank God.
Yeah, well, I try to do everything, but I'm shit at everything. So,
Yeah.
So, anything else to add to this freestyle graphics competition?
Well, like I already said, this was tight for me that the number 8 and 9, the cello player and the Release the Quacken were quite tight. But maybe the Release the Quacken was my favorite. But I kind of now think this as two separate category, and one of them is the dragons, because there was like 4 different pieces with three different pieces with 4 total of dragons.
Yeah, 1 had 2. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 had 2, and
Number 5.
I liked the watercolor dragon most. It was the number
Yeah,
3.
in the start of combo. Yeah.
This, dragon dream.
Yeah, number 3.
Yeah, I as a graphic designer, that kind of pleased my eyes the most.
Yeah, it was nice. It wasn't like well, there is something that it was it looked like handmade,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's also a good thing in some cases.
Yeah, it's a kind of this fresh spirit in this all these generated 3D thingies and those.
Yeah, I was sitting in a private table with the retired graphician Dise of Doomsday, and well, Darkki has been winning the graphics competition for 5 or 10 years, and we started guessing, is this Darkki from number 7? That was the guys with the torches, and there was this huge skeleton. I was thinking about Skeleton Jack from the Nightmare Before Christmas, on the huge statue with the skeleton head. That was awesome. And of course, next entry, number 8, was a gothic cello thing. Okay, this could be also made by Darkki. And then the number 9 came, the Release the Quacken, which also could be made by Darkki. But anyway, these last 3 was my favorites, and the Entertainment 9, yeah, number 9, Release the Quacken. I'm sucker for the Monkey Island and Pirates movies, so. And I also put the rubber duck in every place you could imagine, so.
Yeah, I cannot confirm or deny.
Yeah.
Now that we established that. Anything else on the graphics competitions? I think the quality was good. In general, there were no like compo fillers in this competition, I think.
No.
More ducks, less amigables next time. So.
Never enough amigables.
Or at least get the
Real
side
amiable.
numbers right, or what would you say?
Last time we had the PC demo in the Oldskool combo, we had both the duck and the amigable.
Oh.
But they were rusty and in the bottom of the ocean.
Amiga balls don't trust. At least not mine. All right, shall we move on to the Oldskool demo competition?
We shall.
I think everyone knows this and noticed this, but
Do we have time for all the entries?
I'm not actually sure, because we have like 50 minutes to handle the Oldskool competition. So. Yeah, too bad that there weren't more entries. Definitely a sad thing, but then again, all of the entries were good.
The quality was high, really.
Yes.
So better have 3 good demos or 1 good and 5 sucking. So.
Actually, in this case, I think it would have been good to have at least 3 some compo fillers and whatever. So
Yeah.
at least we could have some kind of comparison. I think in this competition there's, well, the order is clear.
Yeah, obviously.
If anyone has a different opinion, you feel free to explain.
Just the wrong opinion.
No, there are no wrong opinions, but I would be really interested to hear if someone.
You might be able to change your current opinion to something else.
Of course. I mean,
But there's no wrong opinions.
Yeah.
They're changeable opinions.
Yes, that's true.
But if we want to go to the Torille, Keskustori, after the prize ceremony, we should hope that the number 1 wins, because it was by aiming the local Tampere Hack Club guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
Now we just
I mean,
let in out again.
But we can go to
Yeah,
Torille,
no, this is
because
really-
he probably gets the 3rd place, and 3rd place is like...
So
yeah.
we are going to the town square anyway because it's it's at least in the top 3.
yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
So aiming see you, let's say, Sunday morning, 6 o'clock in the
Town square.
town scale. Yeah. There's a jacuzzi there, I heard and seen in the
Yeah.
other parties.
Well, but what is there to say? Except try to fill in the minutes.
Yeah, it was
I mean, almost everything has already been said, except
No,
about
we
the
haven't
actual
been talking
productions.
about the productions
Yeah,
yet,
exactly,
so there is
Oh.
definitely something to say about that. So first of all, I think we can take this one. We can go entry by entry because there are only 3 entries. So the first one, and I think the makers were known in this competition.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Renaissance Filler by Aiming. So a Game Boy production. Any of you have any experience in programming Game Boy?
It was made in Game Boy Studio, which is made for game making, like platformers and very very simple ones. There was also some stabbing included. It said in the info text. So
Yeah. There was some little modifications
Yeah.
that were needed. Yes, definitely. I don't actually know that much about this platform. Anyone else have more information about that? How difficult it is to program for Game Boy?
But was it actually programmed, or was it made in?
well, it can't be easy, or everybody would be making it in every year. So of course, one negative point, it was invitation and for the not conspiracy Renaissance Forza
Renaissance,
party.
yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the conspiracy party in the spring or something this year,
Yes.
but then the shit happened. And so
Yeah, Corona shit came over
Yeah.
and then they had to cancel, and now it's Renaissance Party. But we'll see if it's in time with the second wave of Corona.
or between the second and third.
I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I actually look forward for the Forza Party, even though I'm not such a fan of Forza anyway, but I still like to go to the...
It had a really cheap
The
hotel.
party.
It was like 60 euros for the whole weekend, the hotel room.
Yeah. All right, next one. Futuro Amjet by Genesis Project. Again, this is a new platform for me, the Sharp Amjet 700. Any comments on that?
I think we discussed in the downstairs that it's a very difficult platform to create something like that. What we saw there, and I think it's nice to have things in the old school demo competitions as well that are not just Commodore 64 or VIC-20s or something
Definitely.
like that. So you had a wide range of different platforms that you can actually use for demo coding, and it's nice to see that people dig out these things from their boxes and start doing stuff with them. But definitely, I'm not that much of an expert, but we had the kind of pleasure to sitting next to one, hello there, and who was telling us that you really can't do this kind of shit with that platform. So I think technology-wise, it was awesome. And I was also thinking that this old school competition, is in many cases that you need to have the understanding of the platform itself, because if you don't do that, then you probably think that what kind of crap is this? Why are people like applauding to these kind of things if you compare it to normal demo, which is superbly visual and whatnots done with modern computers, but then if you understand the platform, then you really can appreciate the stuff that was done.
I think the trick in this one was that the machine computer doesn't have anything except the text mode.
Yeah.
If I'm right.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
they had
Carset,
and they had somehow hacked some bitmaps there. So I think that was trick. But and I don't know anything about the machine. I don't know about the music chip, and I don't know about the how the graphics work. So that takes a lot of a lot out of the because I know C64 and Amiga inside out, so I always know that when there's a new cool trick coming. But I mean, it was really nice looking, and if they made somehow got bitmaps to display on a text mode computer, then that's 9 out of 10 at least, if not 10 out of 10.
Definitely some technical challenges there.
Yeah.
And also it's mentioned here that it had 8 ugly RGB colors. so and I think the last picture had quite good colors. So
Yeah.
there is a technical achievement there also.
Yeah, we had the sharp expert here, and he yelled in the last part in the picture, "How?"
Yeah.
That was kind of funny. And man, kudos to the Genesis project guys. Those are the old farts like us, and those guys have been like keeping up the game all the time, and they are bringing awesome demos to all the biggest party in Europe, like Evoke and Revision, and now they came to us. Well, they didn't actually came to assembly, but they contributed to assembly, and at least I welcome the guys to the assembly Oldskool Compos. Next year,
Definitely.
maybe we come up something I don't know, interesting vote catchers at least. So let's see. But come back next year, or come back actually if you can, because the vote assembly is the place to be. So
Did I understand correctly? So Bytrapers.
Bytrapers is challenging Chinese project next year as in assembly summer. Yeah, Oldskool Compos.
Okay.
So now it's official. Yeah, bring it on.
I should also say about this entry that the effects were really smooth. They were. I don't know if they were in one frame, but definitely they were smooth. So really good stuff.
I have a comment from Nurikki, so the really hardcore Z80 guy, and he says that was it even easy to sync to V-blank on the 700? I don't remember that even that was not a walking apart. So if it's syncing to V-blank is difficult, then they achieved this. So very impressive.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess this what you are saying there is not going to the stream really well. So we heard from the audience that on this platform it's really hard to sync on the V-blanking period of the screen, and yeah. So this was an awesome feat on that platform. To summarize, I think.
I think that's pretty.
All right.
Should Google really fast the machine and see what's it about, what's it like, but it was too fast. The competition.
Yeah. We could also always do our homework better. We have to be in the Compostudio at this time, so no time to Google.
Yeah.
Let's go to the last one. I would be so. I would say that this is the obvious winner, even though it is made on the very well-known platform C64. Still, I mean, really good stuff. And I would say the plane rotating in 3D.
Yeah, it's a hard
really,
spot. It's
really
nice
good
holes,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the planes are kind of boat catchers in a way.
Yeah, that says the plane owner. Yeah, of course that was boat catching from Pehu personally. Yeah.
But that's something, you know, that's something you miss from the real parties, you know, the how would you
Audience.
call it? The vote catcher. Of course, it's an animation, you know, it's not real time, of course, but still, when you're there and everybody's like, whoa, come on. So now it was just like 10 guys like clapping, but everyone knew how awesome it was, and the walking man as well.
Yeah, the walking was a little bit too long, and then it felt like unfinished in the ending. But
Yes.
But yeah, that was I actually.
But I didn't accept nothing from Siesta for like next 10 years, because the Siesta guys, they joined Outline a couple of years ago or a year ago.
Yeah.
And they released the first Outline big demo in the last two party in last autumn, this party, and they won the competition like by far. And the same guys were making that Outline demo plus some other guys from the Outline original crew. Yeah. And I had no idea they are making a new demo. I am in the same channel with a few of these guys, and we have this like collaboration thing going on for the next big 64 party. And these guys has been silent for some quite time, so now I know the reason why is that so. And like Matt kudos to the Adder for the awesome effects. He's the only guy who's not from Finland, but.
Yeah, I hope they release the final version with the two effects that they couldn't probably finish in time. But and the music, I really liked the tune from Jojeli. You know, this was
It was great.
Yeah. I mean,
no complaints.
just add maybe 1-2 good effects and end the demo, you know, well, and it's a 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Also, awesome demo. Yeah.
I also like the effects. This is actually the only platform I know, because I had a C64 when I was small, and I haven't coded anything for it, but I have played a lot. And these animations, they were really nice. I haven't seen such a nice animations before.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I mean, the trick is that they're not usually real, just animation. Hard to explain, but
such.
but
well, you cannot fit a full animation
exactly,
in the
they're
memory.
Yeah.
So
I remember back in the day when we had the first company with the tape extent.
Yeah.
And he actually explained how they made these impossible animations.
Yeah,
And
they use sprites very creatively.
Yeah, and they use like lots of taulok, like
table.
tables, yeah,
Pre-calc-
pre-calc tables, but still it's not like you have to use those extremely like creatively, those tables, because still you can't. You know,
You cannot fit those
yeah,
tables.
yeah.
you have to take
You can only fit so many tables in the memory of
Exactly,
64 anyway. So.
Yeah, you have to. There was like this Taurus back in the day, and you have to take parts of the Taurus, and then rotate parts of those and copy parts of those in the tables.
Multiple.
Yeah, exactly. It's like even when they explained it, I was like, all right, yeah, I'll take a beer. So. But awesome stuff.
Definitely. Did you have something else to add?
Not actually. I think I just enjoyed it as a whole.
Yeah. I was just wondering, is there anyone here that didn't have a C64 when they were little?
Ouch.
There are actually in the studio audience there are a couple of guys that.
The Vamala section is really strange. They had really.
Yeah, but they are doing.
Electricity when they were young.
Yeah. I have to say this is not like mocking them up, but didn't you get like invitation letter to the assembly 94, 93 after the party? Or? Yeah, it
93.
93. It came in the normal snail mail as a letter after the party in the Vammala scene. So,
Or maybe the name Vammala, it
yeah.
tells a bit something.
So that was a little bit too late, but yeah.
Oh, let's not judge places by their names.
Nuriki wants to correct his facts. There is a way to check the V-blank.
Oh, so
Okay,
in the
so-
Yeah,
So-
but kudos to the guys, but just so we get just important facts like
Okay.
V-blank.
All right, so again, we got a fact from the chat, and we are the audience that actually there is a way to get the V-blank on the Sharp MT 700, but still, it doesn't take anything away from the
Shadow, we
production.
take this a bit the kudos back, but you have still this much. So.
Okay, we have handled the competitions, and I think we have more than half an hour to fill. So
We had planned for this. We take close up to Pehu, and then we go outside to discuss about the competition.
And we go Pioneer.
No, we take close up in your face, and you feel the rest of the.
hey, I have an idea. Before we do anything more stupid, let's take a Q&A session, because we obviously have a connection to the chat
And local audience as well. So.
and local audience as well. So shoot some questions. Feel free. Or if you want to comment on the entries, feel free.
And if not, the studio will go into the advertising mode, and they will be rerunning the same ads like in the next 30 minutes.
Ads
I think
for
from
what?
the Helsinki, I don't know.
Telia Counter-Strike.
They probably have some stuff to fill, so you don't have to.
They could show some demos from the previous years.
Yeah. Show some demos or something, so you don't have
I
to.
heard that the producer was pretty certain that we have something to talk about for the whole time.
Yeah, we can.
Or show Amiga demos or something.
Yeah.
There are questions coming in.
Great.
Question number 1 to all members of the audience of the panel. Tell us your favorite platform.
All right. Okay. So the question from the audience, or this was coming from chat.
Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Demoscene
What was the favorite platform of each of the panel members? So go ahead, Micron.
So the Demoscene related or
Your
overall?
favorite platform. Period. Of all time.
All time.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Amiga, that's for sure. I had Amiga for 3.5 years, but
Exit.
it's hard to say. It's 64 or it's the 386 PC. Both were great times.
But you have to choose one now.
So restrictive.
64 wasn't even
Indeed.
my first computer, because the first one was Salora Manager, which sucked ass. But yeah, 64, yeah, because it was my first real computer, and I had it for like 4 years, so more than Amiga. But a really close runner-up is 386 25 megahertz with Chenglabs graphics cards and the Gravis Auto music sound card. Yeah, that's a really tight runner-up. Yeah, so.
I must say that there are no wrong answers here. So this is fine.
Yeah.
Pehu, what's your...
Anta 500 näin.
There's no question. Amiga. No explanations also needed. If you're stupid enough you don't understand that Amiga is the clear winner, then
What is this Amiga thing?
I don't know.
What is,
This is the thing.
Can I burn it in the live stream?
but
No, I had the same. Yeah.
But because you choose Amiga, I have to be more strict than that. So you have to choose your favorite Amiga also. Which model?
500. I think one of the reasons, of course, I coded in I still have the Amiga, actually. I made the intro, so there might be some disks where the source code is. But I think it's since I had the VIC-20 and Commodore 64 and going into Amiga was a kind of huge leap, and that kind of struck me in many ways, how the games and how the operating system work and everything. So that was like a VIC-20, yeah, nice thing, you know, play the stupid small games, and Commodore 64, yes, more nicer stupid games, but then Amiga was like it blew my mind.
Nice,
so I think that's one of the reasons why I like it. Not discussing about the coding or demos, but and how I still see that you know, folks make demos with Amiga and how they can stretch the computer to the max limits, but I like it. And I think it's just not the games, it's just the kind of whole experience of the computer.
What kind of accessories did you have for the 500? Because I had the same machine, and only thing I have was the extra memory card in the 500 kilos and one extra drive.
I had actually, I had for all the cassette players and disc stuff.
Cassette player?
No, it was this Commodore 64.
Yeah.
But then I had 2 megabytes of extra memory, which was something I won the, what was the, in school you have this stipend, this kind of money. Scholarship that you get, and there was something for people with technical knowledge, and I happened to kind of get it, and I was able to buy that. That was like 2,000 Finnish marks, which was a huge amount of money back in the days, and I bought this extra memory. It was actually bigger than the computer. It kind of booted into the extra
side loader.
Side loader, and yes, and then I had to go into the Monttu and go to Pihkala, because it didn't actually work directly, because you had to use some Pihkala magic to get it working. But then suddenly I had huge amounts of memory. I can't even remember what I did with that, but then kind of, it was nice.
It's kind of ironic that you had huge amount of memory and you cannot remember what you did with that.
I was doing some audio stuff with that I remember, but then...
Oh yeah. Amiga used chip memory for the samples, but yeah, I think the 500 was a quantum leap, you know. So, 64, yeah, like you said, it was nice, it was awesome, you know. All the still. In a way, I still think that the music scene, at least these days, for the C64 is much better than the Amiga, but all in all, you know, it was. I remember for the first time seeing I think it was Xenon Mega Blast 2, and that was it.
Okay, how about Matrix?
This is probably not a surprise anymore, because I kind of gave it away already, but I'm going to make it a tie and choose the C64. And I was probably a little bit not that usual user of that machine, because I got it rather late. It was used, and I was probably like, I don't remember exactly, but maybe 7 or 8 years old in the 90s, something like that. So it was already kind of this old machine, and everyone got already something newer than that. But I didn't know any better, and I enjoyed a lot.
They are so young.
There was a few favorite games. I like this Zorro and Last Ninja 2. I had it with a cassette, and it took like 15 minutes to start to play it. It was worth the wait.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And probably in between the levels it took 15 minutes as well. I think. Yeah. So I remember, and I have to confess, I've never understood what's so good about Last Ninja. So you know, so I mean they look nice and the music is awesome, but as games they're, I mean, just horrible. So.
Yeah, really frustrating.
If you
but
wait,
really
but you had to complete those because.
Yeah, but if you wait for it to load for 15 minutes, you have to tell yourself that it is good, and it was worth the wait.
Yeah, there probably were many better games, but I just didn't know of them. So. For me, that was really
Yeah.
nice game.
I think we have
Did
we
you
have
announce
here
your
have been
platform?
there. Yes.
Yeah, that shitty computer.
No. I didn't announce my computer,
Yeah.
but I'm going to. Yes.
Amstrad.
So Amstrad
Yeah.
PC 1640
Jesus.
with an Hercules display, and that's it.
That's
There
a-
is no
yeah,
question about it.
Yeah.
That's like masochistic.
But you,
Oh
you,
yes,
you made
definitely.
you made a demo for it.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
How did it manage in the compo?
It actually won the competition at the simulator.
Yeah, I remember that was the year later when we made the demo for Simulatio, and the year before we made our next demo Simulatio.
Yeah.
It's both won, but you had the empty spot between, so it was yours. You are welcome.
Yeah, well, why didn't you make anything for that?
Because I wanted to give the win to you, so I knew that you have working already so hard for years for that lousy
yeah,
platform.
but there is more to come. So
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So maybe I'm not promising anything because there have
In
been
colors this time.
Excuse me.
Colors this time.
No, it's going to be Hercules again.
The name was
What?
3 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
Yeah, check it out from Demo Zoo.
Yeah, you can find it in the YouTube also.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good question. Do we have anything else?
There's a few, yeah.
We do, yeah. First of all, yeah, great discussion. The chat is loving it. Now they want to know your favorite demo, and you can only choose one again.
All right, let's start.
No, it's my time to think about it because I started the last round. So
well,
yeah.
let's start from
State of the
the
art.
What was that?
State of the art.
State of the art.
The space was, yeah.
Do you have anything to describe why you like it so much?
That's a good question. You know, I have to think about that. I think it was just the transition from well, not the transition, but it was like the Amiga had this, and I really love the old school stuff demos as well. I really love them, but it was the first like a music video is a really bad word for that, but it was something that you could actually show to your non-nerd friends, and they were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, well, that's a good explanation.
And I still love the music to this day. Everyone, you know, everyone says that the code is shit, but I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, if you can make something that sounds good and looks good, even
Yeah.
if the code is shit, who cares?
And I think that there was the legend that Lone Star was like 16 when he coded that. So I am not really sure if he was 16, but maybe 17 or something like that. And I think he went on to make some serious money in the coding 3D visualization stuff for oil companies and stuff like
Yes,
that. So
there's a nice making of music video for the demo. The guys are in the Norwegian cliffs against the clear sky, and their girlfriends are dancing, and they are filming those,
yeah.
and then make it a mocap later on.
yeah, but it's the next one, Nine Fingers.
9 Fingers, yeah.
That one. And then there was this legend that they drew the 3D like mikä voipaperi.
That's a hard one.
Baking paper.
Baking paper, yeah, like so that they were making the dots one frame at a time from music video. But I actually talked to Lone Star. He was at Assembly 2002, I think, and he said that no, that he actually just coded some
Mocap stuff, yeah.
yeah that would just take.
Take the vertex
Yeah.
points from.
But I can't remember if he said that he had to still, you know, do them
Sorting or something.
no manually, you know, just with the mouse.
Fixing, yeah.
But I can't remember that one. But still, so, you know, that's for me.
How about Matrix?
Mine is Lego Mania by Doomsday. It's a really old demo, but I'm into Legos much, so just my long-time favorite. I have some newer ones, but I think this one of them just stays for a longer time.
Well, it's not as old as
Well, yeah.
State of the Art.
Yeah, not that
anyway,
old.
so-
Yeah.
Lego Man
Yeah,
is
that's
great,
like
but
the oldest.
there's one part which hasn't really aged well. It's the last Matrix fighting part.
Well, yeah.
It always makes me nauseous to watch it. But yeah.
It's just
But otherwise, it's also a demo.
Anyway, it's a good idea and really well executed.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't know if Dise is still here in the building, but I remember he was living in the city center close to my place, and he actually slept in the sofa because his bigger bed was full of Legos, like huge mountain of those. He gathered from everywhere, from Huutonet and stuff like that. And okay, I need this piece, and he went and find it, and then start measuring. Like it's really like what's Työntömitta or micrometer. Well, take really
anyway.
take really detailed measurements from every piece he used in the animations in the demo.
Yeah. Well, Pehu, what's your favorite demo?
I have to say that Andromeda's Life Force is one that kind of gets me into the mood. I think that was one of the first ones that I really liked, the transitions and the kind of visual story that it told, and the music, I liked it also. So that's something that I still watch from now time to time, and I think it's cool. Sorry, Jussi. Second Reality is also good, but
It was good for first 10 years.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's still it's a technical achievement, and it's still a good the design. It must be the additional design that Jussi made, so that is making it so awesome. But I think I like more the modern style, the modern demos that kind of have all these transitions, and the visualizations are better. So I like them. I'm more a visual person. But yeah, ASD's Life Force, that's for me.
Probably
That's surprising because your favorite platform was Amiga 500, and then your favorite demo is on PC.
Hey,
Surprising.
there's no relationship. I mean, it's just the platform Amiga. I told why I liked it.
Yes.
It's not that
And
it
there,
had superb
again,
graphics.
there are no wrong answers. I'm not.
Yeah.
How did Jussi say it in today's hotline? Like he has the tiniest credits of the demo making ever. Like additional design,
Additional design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the smallest
Small
credits
letters,
ever.
yeah.
Well, there are some credits for moral support and stuff like that in some demos,
But that would be hard.
maybe it was written in more large text.
Well,
Your favorites?
Yeah, my platform was 64, but I used the same evil calculation in my head as Pehu did. That I picked the demo I watch mostly nowadays, which still like not daily, but at least once in a week I watch this demo, which was released this year in the Eastern in the revision online demo compo, and it's the graphics by made music by Alkama. I'm talking about Spectrals, the Vectrix 2 demo. That's like awesome design, awesome soundtrack, awesome everything. Every time I bring friends to my place for the after party or pre-party or party, and those guys are not demo scene related, I show them the Spectrals demo because they can dig it without knowing anything about is the Vectrix 2 actual console existing or not, or what the demo is about, because it's like fluent thing. It's flows in your mind, if even more so if you are boosting it with some refreshments. So it's just it's 6 points of 5 in my category for the Spectrals one. So yeah, Alkama, if you're watching or made, thumbs up.
Yeah. If you were expecting that I would choose a demo on my favorite platform, you already know the answer because there is only one demo for my favorite platform. So it's the one I made. but yeah, I'm not going to choose that. I would say Rift by TBR. and that's for Amiga 1200.
Yeah, I was at the party, but I missed the demo. It was the revision in Everk, and the Amiga demo compo was long like hell, and it was boring as hell, as they usually are. And then I took a beer and went outside in the fireplace area, and then suddenly the whole hall almost exploded, and everybody started yelling like their lungs out. And what the hell happened? And then somebody, okay, TB had demo. What? Well, first demo in 20 years or something like that. So, so I missed it, but the final version is better than the
I
compo
expected you to tell us that even though you are a big man, you have a small bladder, and that was
No, I was
why you
I was
missed the
thirsty.
demo.
I was thirsty, and it was the hall was so packed, so it was impossible to go outside in the info desks which sells beer and come back to the big screen. It was impossible. It was so packed. So if you go out, you never go back. So for some reason, everybody came in to watch the Amiga compo. So
I have to say something about that. My second choice would have been the same, you know, but it's just crazy. I think I talked with is it Navis?
Navis, the Greek guy, yeah.
And I think he was. I was still organizing assembly then when he was there, and I talked with him, and he said that I asked that how is he doing this shit, and he said that there is no scripting.
And
no graphic you know, like
framework engine,
like demo studios or anything like that.
Yeah.
He just hard codes everything, and just that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and he always starts from the scratch. He
exactly.
doesn't have like an engine. He always discards everything and starts writing again. So.
Yeah, and
okay, maybe him from Lips, but yeah.
And that's more like the real old school demo making. You know, 90, 91, 92. Nobody had, you know, maybe somebody had some basic scripting things going on, but usually it was just like, you know, assembler, and then you just start writing, and it's just those demos are just fucking amazing.
Definitely. Actually, I changed my mind. My favorite demo is Jesus Christ Motocross.
Oh,
by Nature and Tractor. Yeah.
well, that's better than State of Art, obviously. So, better soundtrack, better graphics, better design, better.
Yeah, but
and not made by Norwegians. And
yeah. I was just trying to see if there are any
I love the demo.
reactions for the TPL demo,
Cruise,
but yeah, my favorite is Jesus Christ Motocross.
Yeah.
Anyway, do we have
Oh, yes.
more questions?
Yes, we do. And this time, this is merging two questions, so you can choose which one you answer. They either want to know your earliest memory about the demo scene, or as some members of the panel are so old they can no longer remember anything without writing it down. You can also tell us a party experience that you will never forget.
Okay,
So
so
one of those two.
correct me if I didn't get this wrong. So the question was that what is the first demo scene memory,
Yeah.
or-
First memory,
or what is the demo scene memory that you won't forget?
a demo
Demo
scene
party.
party memory.
Party
Demo
memory
scene
that
party
you won't
experience
forget,
that
yeah. Okay.
you'll never forget.
All right, demo scene party memory that you won't forget.
and something
Okay.
about saying about that we are so old we had to write things down, so or we can't remember stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, young people write stuff down. They might use new devices, but they are still writing stuff down. Who wants to start? Go ahead.
You have never started these rounds.
Yeah. So what? I'm the host, so I decide.
I had to think about it.
I can start.
Well, go ahead.
I have to tell this one because when I saw Pehu this day, this was the thing that came to my mind from my early years in scene. It was probably not very early for anyone else, but it was 2002, 12, I guess. Yeah, 12. And that was my first assembly which I attended. And Pehu took me to the upper levels of the Hartwall Arena to
Catwalks.
just walk across those catwalks, and I was just feeling this is awesome that not everyone gets to do that. Thanks
That was
for that.
actually one of my favorite places. In every year that in assembly I went to the same place, because this is where you can actually get the top view from the whole cauldron of computers. And if I wanted to show somebody, you know, if there was somebody who wanted to have the tour, I usually take it to that, because then you can see it, a kind of experience. And the air was also very warm and humid in there, so it's kind of a different kind of experience.
Yeah.
Can you experience the sweat of nerds in
It's
there?
basically kind of evaporating from below and raising up, and you can smell all the Rexona and Axe.
Oh, you can.
Whatever.
I don't
Oh,
remember
so
the smell.
you smell the deodorant, but you don't smell the sweat of nerds.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't expect that.
Hartwall has his own climate in during the parties. There were like clouds forming in the top, and rain is falling.
Well, but that was a good one. Thanks for that. Deck, do you have one?
I think it's the earliest is one of Amiga Sonic, the group. Sign intro, and there was a demo by, I think it's what's Absence, called Meltdown, on the same disc. And I think I didn't even have a Amiga, or maybe I just had Amiga, but I was always visiting my pikkuserkku, small cousin.
Second cousin.
Second cousin, and he had probably Amiga 2 years before me, and it was a place of wonder. And I think it was it was Meltdown by Absence, and I don't know what the name of the Sonic intro, probably just Sign intro. It wasn't, you know, that amazing, but as you remember, like usually there was just the discs with the games, and then it was, what is this? And I inserted it, and that was it.
My experience, I think, I'm too old, I can't remember the questions even, so no. I think the memory is, the first party that I ever went, that was in late 1980s, 87 or 8, can't really remember. But that was the first time I met Lennu also, and Moku and Grendel, and I remember that I took my father's car, and then I started having some refreshments after I drove there, and then Grendel said that, yes, I have a cabin somewhere here, just that way, and just come there, we are there. And I can't remember why I didn't go there immediately, but I had a couple of drinks, and then I was going through that lake with muddy shoes and whatnot, not sober, and didn't find actually the cabin at all, so I went to the car and passed out, puked out of the door at some point. Awesome party, you know. But yeah, I think that this kind of reminds me that it got me introduction. I got the introduction to the kind of the scene. Of course, I played games and stuff like that. But then I kind of noticed that, hey, there's something else you can do, and well, that was my first demo party or party. So I think that's the most memorable one. I've been there in many, and there's lots of good memories from most, but I think this is the one that's kind of stuck.
What was the name of that?
Can't remember. Was it Parikkala, or where does Grendel have his, or had his cabin?
You mean the near Lahtipatu, or not the Horizon one?
No, I think
Cabin party in Park.
something party. And I don't
The
know-
cabin party
I'm
was
not
in the
even-
island. The voodoo party was in the island.
No. Grendel had a summer cabin, or somebody had a summer cabin. That Grendel said that please come.
Maybe Merit actually has a
I don't know if it's Parikkala, I can't really remember what that was. Summer 88, I think. Iisalmi might be that, yeah.
Oh,
That was
the
a long
Koukunjoki
time.
place, not the.
I have no idea
huge
because I haven't
red
found that cabin.
like a school-like place, which had a drinking
Yeah,
competition.
it was in school. Yeah.
Yeah, like a drinking competition between Lennu and they filled the buckets with beer and instead drinking.
Then that I also missed.
Yeah.
I probably missed a lot
Yeah.
sleeping in that Mercedes-Benz in the
Yeah, it was
front of the school.
Paiteripesbaadi in Koukunjoki.
Yeah.
So-
No Koukunjoki, but yeah.
It happens for the best of us. Micron, what's
Yeah,
your...
there are so many like first memories, and of course the first memory I met Jukka Grendel in the '86. Like I brought my own disk drive to copy the newest game, and I went his place. We had a common friend, and he introduced us, and he had 4 disk drives already. So I didn't even want to show mine drive in my bag. But '93 assembly. First we had to rent the minibus and the huge trailer for it because Hoffi and some other guys failed to bring some audio equipment for the Dance Nation gig or the Mighty Rubber Boots, the rave band gig. So we filled up the audio equipment from the Audio Savo in Kuopio, and then start driving towards Helsinki. And in one resting stop, we came out like really refreshed from the bus, and some other older folks came there and asked, "Are you the rock band?" Yeah, we are the rock band. And we came up some crazy story what our name was. And these our instruments are back there, and in the morning when we left Iisalmi, actually Toppana, who was the main driver, he was so well, not drunk but hangover, that he couldn't drive. So this certain CEO of certain Finnish game company started driving without the license to drive as big as combination as the bus and the trailer was. So they practiced just when leaving Iisalmi how to change drivers if there's coming the police razzia. So if the police will stop them, then the Toppana will change in the driver's place while the car was moving. So he has the license, and probably he won't be like under the influence of alcohol at that time, hopefully. So Toppana was resting in the passenger's place, and this CEO was driving without a certain license. And that was the year when actually we could show the middle finger to the Amiga demo scene, because that second reality was released, and the second reality was so it was one of the happiest moments of my life after the demo combo. It was like first we saw some awesome demos like Optic Nerve from Silence, and then the second reality came, and it was like we were
Can you please wrap it up?
We were filled with awe and joy.
We have 2 minutes
Yeah.
left.
So
And
that's-
I haven't told my story.
Yeah, so less than 2 minutes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, it was
Yeah, we were filled with awe and joy.
Yeah, well, it was Assembly 94, and it was in the Ice Hall in Helsinki, and we were out there. There was some football competition starting, and then there were 2 guys from Exotic Men, and we were waiting for something for some reason. The other one was like, well, we are waiting here, so shall we do some ass fucking? And the other one was taking his pants down, and the other one said that, "Oh, I forgot my Vaseline, so not today." And the other one pulled his pants back up, and well, that's something I for some reason remember. And that's it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So that's why you joined Damones, because you missed those days.
maybe so.
Exotic Man, yeah.
Anyway, it's about the end of the Compostudio. Thanks for people watching. Thanks for the studio audience. Thanks for the panel. Thanks for the Game Museum of Finland. And thanks to everyone. Have a nice night.
Thank you.
Sinä hyödyt siitä, mitä Jims tietää. Jims.fi.
This is Jake. His data just leaked online. If Jake doesn't react, a fake Jake could ruin his life. Luckily, Jake has F-Secure ID protection, which helps him prevent identity theft.
Wow.